Okay, we're over here at the brake, and I am going to load our first custom punch that's going to bend like a 3/4 inch radius in some 1/16 aluminum or 5052 aluminum. Then our sheet metal I will lay in here, and I'll have to mark by measuring the center of the large radius bend in this piece of sheet metal, and then on the brake I'll just line those two up. And we should be good. And it's a good idea to put a spacer in, even though this brake is off right now. It's just a good idea to help protect your fingers. This one's kind of small. Normally the die, which is over here, is loaded. But I'll put that in there. Just basically, if a hose blows and this thing drops or something, your hand will be protected by this chunk of aluminum. All right, so we're going to do multiple steps of bending on this brake. So I'm going to pick this area of the brake. This is like a 6-foot wide brake, and I'm picking a spot for the punch somewhere in the middle here. Since we're doing a single brake, but it's kind of light, since we're just doing a large radius and thin aluminum, it's not like we probably don't even need any hydraulic downforce. Just the weight of the front plate of the brake is probably going to be enough to bend our sheet metal. And then our die, which I machined most of this off camera, but it's effectively the same process as the punch. It's just that we have a negative shape instead of a positive. And I do have a little bit of a radius here just to help prevent a gouge in the sheet metal, and I'm probably going to stick some Kapton tape or some other scuff resistant plastic in this surface too. And in the bottom of our brake here, we've got a 3/4 inch slot, and I've got a tight fitting toleranced aluminum post here that will fit in. In fact, I test fitted this and I see a little gouge right there, so let's take that off. You know, and this is a quick prototyping die. Obviously this would be made out of hardened steel if I was going to production, or if I was bending something like steel, but this is kind of just a quick and dirty. It'll probably last for the life of the product, maybe a few hundred parts, and that's all I really need. But alignment is going to be done by keying this die into the base, like so. Slides pretty good. Looks like there's a burr on my counter bore in the base of the molding, or the molding machine, the brake. All right, now I think we can just hold it in here. If we wanted to, there are set screws where I could tie this thing in harder into the base, but I don't think it's needed, again, because there's not a whole lot of force going on. And we are set up. And I'll have to bring this punch down and see how our alignment is looking, but it should be pretty good because both of these keys are machined in the same, you know, on the mill, so we should be pretty good on center of arc to center of arc. So let's fire this thing up and see how we do.
you.